Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a video on the Madden Connected Franchise Player Mode. I don't know what else to call it, but that's what Madden calls it. And today we are going to be looking at the history of this mode as well as the camera angles that were available in this mode throughout the history of Madden, dating back to Madden 07. Now in the background here, you're going to see some clips of me playing on the defensive side of the ball in Madden 19 Connected Franchise Mode. And I also am going to show a clip from online because I had someone on my last video ask if this camera angle actually works online, and yes it does. Right, and here we are on EASports.com. This is the Madden NFL 19 August title update. I believe this was the first patch in the game, and in here they have patch notes on the player lock camera. They said, in effort to create more opportunities to make plays on the ball in player lock and franchise player, we're replacing the player lock camera with our MUT Squad's position specific cameras. These cameras balance your player and the ball in frame as much as possible. This will enable you to make better plays, basically. And that was their excuse for not having that camera angle in Madden 19 player mode. And here is a clip from online showing that the camera mode actually works when you play an online game. So why does it work when you play an online game, but not in the connected franchise player mode? What is the point? Now, first off, I want to say Madden Superstar used to be my favorite mode by far. It's just a lot of fun to be able to make a player. It's a lot of fun to make a player not control the plays that you call, and also not be able to control the team that you're drafted by. In Madden 07 Superstar, you could not control the play calling and you could not control the team you're put on. Now in the last 5 or 6 years, a lot of players have been complaining because they don't want you to be able to control the team you put on. And they also don't want to have the ability to call their own plays. And the reason for that, I think, is it ruins the immersion of the Superstar mode. And personally, for me, I think immersion's probably the most important thing when it comes to playing a video game. You know, you kind of want to feel like you're inside that world while you're playing a video game. That's kind of the whole point of playing video games, is because it lets you escape reality and lets you, live out some other kind of dream momentarily while you're in the game. Now, I had to do a lot of research for this video because I had to try and figure out when exactly did they take out this camera and then put it back in. And I had to find some quotes as well as some articles, so I will link some things in the description for this video, and I also will show a few articles. Now, first of all, we are going to look at Madden 07's Superstar mode. This for me is probably the most nostalgic point in Madden's history, when you were actually able to play as a player, not pick your own team, not pick the plays that they call, and you also had a lot of other features such as tattoos you could put on your player. You could switch your haircut and it actually looked decent. For the graphics back in the day, it was pretty darn good. And they also had, what I really want is the camera mode. They had that camera mode in Madden 07. Right, so I actually wanted to have some gameplay here, but I don't actually have a console that will run Madden 07. So here is a picture of Madden 07 Superstar mode. Looks like somebody playing middle linebacker. I could have gone on YouTube to try and get someone's clip, but I don't really think I want to do that because I don't want a chance of this video getting taken down or anything like that. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to show. They also had a practice mode with goals and individual drills you can run. It was actually pretty dang immersive for Madden 07, and it definitely makes Madden 19 look pretty bad when they had a lot of more features. And between Madden 07 and Madden 12, they actually had this camera available in the game, meaning that you could play as a defensive player and actually see the field from a defensive player's perspective. Now, in Madden 13, they decided to take that camera out of the game, and a lot of people were very upset with that. But they decided to stick with that notion that it wasn't very important for their game because Ultimate Team was doing so well, and the media wasn't really getting mad at them, and nobody really cared outside of the players. And that's EA Sports for you. That is Electronic Arts. That is the company you're working with. They don't really care about something unless they think it's going to hurt their profits. That is what EA has been ever since there's been microtransactions working into video games. That's really the way they've always run their company. But then, in Madden 15, Richard Sherman was voted as the covered athlete after the Seattle Seahawks won the Super Bowl versus the Broncos. Now, this article took me about 40 minutes to find. This was in 2014, so I mean, it was very hard to sift through all of the Richard Sherman stuff going on in 2014, but I finally found it here. And yeah, we're going to look at this article. This is on sportsillustrated.com, and it looks like John Robinson wrote this. Now, basically, the main point of this article was Richard Sherman being mad at EA Sports for being the lowest rated corner in Madden 12. I believe he was like a 50-something overall, which is crazy. But yeah, towards the end of this interview, he actually was asked about playing cornerback in Madden in the player-created mode. And he basically said, I would like to see the ISO cam. Madden's my player. Their one-on-one superstar mode needs to step up. Being a quarterback, it works well. Being a running back, it works well. But if you're a defensive back, it's hard to even see what you're supposed to do half the time. I would like to see them improve that. I want a game where I can play the wide receiver versus the DBD one-on-one. They had that in the past, talking about Madden 07 through Madden 12, obviously. But then they changed it up. If they could improve Superstar Mode, it would be huge. Now, a lot of people forgot about this, but this is, I believe, the only reason they added it back into the game is because Richard Sherman would have been mad. And you do not want your cover athlete going out there and saying that your product is not going to be up to his standards, because that would definitely hurt your profits. And I believe that's where EA decided to say, okay, we are going to commit some time to making that happen. And that's basically what I think for this video. I am predicting that they are actually going to take that camera out of the game next year. Because if they don't have it in the creative player mode this year, and that's their plan obviously, this is clearly not a glitch. If you look at the patch notes, they basically said they don't want us using that camera in our player mode because it's hard to use. That just means they don't want to put it in the next game, I think, because they want to be lazy about it. And I honestly think that's their plan going forward, unless they get a lot of media attention against them, because media attention will actually drive consumers to not buy their game. And also, if you look on YouTube, a lot of those big YouTubers that do Madden Superstar Mode, career mode, whatever you want to call it, a lot of those YouTubers that make those videos are not making them right now because of this camera. And it's very frustrating for them because it actually cuts into the money that they might be making from YouTube. Because all they can do now is Ultimate Team if they want to get the views, or a normal franchise mode. You know, and some people just want to have that single player career mode where you're controlling your player. You know, and I really just hope that EA Sports decides to listen to the consumer on this one and actually give us the camera back. But I honestly think they will not do it unless somebody else that's really big on YouTube makes this video, because I have not seen this video on YouTube. And yeah, guys, this has been a rant video by Too Fast for Yo. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.